Fancy a good laugh? Well, rejoice, as some of the most beloved comedy classics are gearing up for sequels, and they're arriving sooner than you might expect. Remember the prolonged anticipation for a third Ghostbusters sequel that never materialized despite Dan Aykroyd's grand plans? Instead, fans got the 2016 reboot directed by Paul Feig, introducing a new squad portrayed by Kristen Wiig, Kate McKinnon, Leslie Jones, and Melissa McCarthy. However, lackluster box office results and tepid critical reviews left the reboot sequel less. Sony then took another swing with 2021's Ghostbusters Afterlife, set in the original film's universe and featuring nods from both living and spectral original team members. The film's success led to the greenlight for a sequel titled Ghostbusters Firehouse, co-written and produced by Jason Reitman, the director of Afterlife, and Gil Kanan of Monster House fame. Switching gears to the late 90s, the iconic Good Burger, born from Nickelodeon's All That, made its way to theaters in 1997. Despite a modest $23 million box office return, it morphed into a cult classic through nostalgia, home video, and frequent TV airings. Fast forward to March 2023, Paramount decided to order a second serving with Good Burger 2, slated for a Paramount debut in 2023. The sequel will reunite Kel Mitchell's Ed with a down-and-out Dexter, played by Kenan Thompson, offering hope for another dose of cult favorite goodness. In 2002, My Big Fat Greek Wedding took the world by storm, emerging as an unexpected pop culture phenomenon. Nia Vardalos' semi-autobiographical one-woman show caught the attention of Rita Wilson and Tom Hanks, leading to a blockbuster film adaptation and subsequent sequel, My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2. Fast forward to June 2022, and Vardalos announced the commencement of filming for My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3 in Greece, set for release on September 8, 2023, with original cast members returning. Beetlejuice fans, rejoice! The long-anticipated sequel, Beetlejuice 2, is officially in the works. Directed by Tim Burton and featuring returning stars Winona Ryder, Michael Keaton, and Catherine O'Hara, alongside new additions like Jenna Ortega and Monica Bellucci. The tentative release date is set for September 6, 2024, although SAG-AFTRA delays might push it further. Finally, the mockumentary This Is Spinal Tap, celebrated as one of the funniest films ever made by Roger Ebert, is making a comeback. The 1984 classic, directed by Rob Reiner, is getting a sequel set for release in 2024, coinciding with the original's 40th anniversary. Michael McCain, Christopher Guest, and Harry Shearer will reprise their roles, and fans are hopeful that this sequel will turn it up to 11. In the midst of what appears to be a resurgence of Eddie Murphy's career, the iconic comedian who had gradually faded from the spotlight since his peak in the 80s and early 90s is making a significant comeback. Recent years have seen him deliver a critically acclaimed performance in the 2019 film Dolomite Is My Name, make a triumphant return as a host on Saturday Night Live, secure new stand-up comedy specials for Netflix, and announce a sequel to one of his 80s hits, Beverly Hills Cop. The upcoming fourth installment in the franchise, a collaboration between Murphy and Netflix, follows the cancellation of a planned Beverly Hills Cop 4 by Paramount in 2016. Mark Malloy is set to direct, replacing the initially chosen directors Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fallah. The screenplay, led by Will Bial, includes a star-studded cast featuring Kevin Bacon, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Taylor Page. On a different note, the successful 2018 film Crazy Rich Asians is gearing up for not one but two sequels based on Kevin Kwan's books, titled China, Rich Girlfriend, and Rich People Problems. While Warner Brothers is moving ahead with the projects, the busy schedules of the franchise's A-list cast and director John M. Chu may delay the release. Screenwriter Amy Wang has taken over from the original scribes, and the plan is to shoot both sequels back-to-back to minimize the waiting time for fans. In the comedy film realm, the 2004 hit Dodgeball, a true underdog story, is set to receive a sequel, as reported by Deadline in April 2023. Jordan Van Dina is taking over the script, and although a director is yet to be announced, Vince Vaughn is confirmed to reprise his role from the original film. The sequel is in the works due to the enduring popularity of the first installment. Moving on to the beloved body-swapping comedy Freaky Friday, a sequel has been officially announced with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan returning for Freaky Friday 2. Elise Hollander, known for her work in short films, is set to write the screenplay for this anticipated sequel. Finally, over 2 decades after the release of Legally Blonde, Reese Witherspoon is set to reprise her role as L.A. Woods in Legally Blonde 3. With Witherspoon also serving as a producer, Mindy Kaling and Dan Goor are penning the screenplay. Jennifer Coolidge is returning to her role as Paulette, and the film promises increased diversity with new faces in the cast. While plot details remain scarce, Kaling is eager to explore L.A. Wood's life at 40, comparing it to her earlier years in a fresh and exciting way. In an unexpected turn of fate, Sister Mary Clarence is set to reprise her role, and the anticipated Sister Act 3 is scheduled for a Disney debut in the near future. Whoopi Goldberg will return both as the lead and producer, joined by Tyler Perry in a production role, Madhuri Shekhar as the scriptwriter, and Tim Federle, the creator of High School Musical, the series, attached as the director. The original film, released in 1992, featured Goldberg as Dolores Van Cartier, a lounge singer forced into witness protection at a convent after witnessing a murder. Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit, followed in 1993, with Goldberg portraying Dolores as a music teacher at a Catholic school. Goldberg hinted in 2021 that characters from Sister Act 2 might make a return. The cast for Sister Act 3 is still uncertain, but the project appears to be on a promising trajectory. Fans of the 1996 bowling comedy Kingpin can anticipate a sequel in the works. The original starred Woody Harrelson, who discovers an Amish bowling prodigy played by Randy Quaid, with Bill Murray as Harrelson's rival. Details about the sequel remain undisclosed, but the Farrelly brothers, directors of the first film, are set to produce. It remains uncertain whether they will also write or direct a sequel. The return of the original cast is unconfirmed, but fans hope for another on-screen collaboration between Harrelson and Murray. Disney seems to be gearing up for The Princess Diaries 3, promising a new royal adventure. While plot details and casting are yet to be revealed officially, Anne Hathaway has expressed interest in reprising her role as Maya Thermopolis. Julie Andrews, however, indicated in June 2022 that she might not participate in the sequel. Jackie Chan, known for his success in Rush Hour, has announced talks for Rush Hour 4 at the Red Sea International Film Festival. Sean expressed readiness to discuss the film with the director, although the director's identity remains undisclosed. Brett Ratner, who directed previous installments, is unlikely to return. Chris Tucker is expected to return, expressing enthusiasm for working with Jackie again. Election, a standout film from the 1990s, is getting a sequel titled Tracy Flick Can't Win. Reese Witherspoon will reunite with the original director Alexander Payne. The sequel, based on Tom Perrotta's novel, depicts Tracy Flick attempting to become a high school principal while grappling with an unfulfilled life. Although no release date is confirmed, the Election sequel is expected to arrive on Paramount. Hocus Pocus, initially a moderate hit in 1993, gained popularity through home video and annual TV broadcasts. Hocus Pocus 2, released in September 2022, set a Disney's viewership record. Now, a third installment is in development for Disney, following the success of the witchy comedic series.